I cannot believe that just happened. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Twisted League. Since the end of the last episode, I've been going around Zeah doing a whole bunch of various tasks to kind of just take a break from Wintertide, and, I just got a golden tench. And I can't put it on. Can I get rid of bird? Why does it have to be so complicated? Okay. There we go. Yeah, golden tench. And if I remember right, this is a master task. So if I go here, 500 points. Okay, that's huge because what I did at the end of last episode when I decided I was going to go for 50 mil fire making experience is I planned out all the tasks I have to do to get to, the 5k points for the final relic. I was not planning to get a golden tench, so that just frees up so much of what I had to do. But aside from coming here, I mainly came here to get 40 hunter. That was one of the things I planned. But I also was going to go for 53 hunter, because I need that for the medium diary in the future, which wouldn't be now, because that also needs slayer. But yeah, so I just was kind of killing some time, fishing here, also hoping to get some pearls, because I also could cash them in for a fishing rod. But yeah, a golden tench. And you know the worst part about this? I still don't have a golden tench in the main game. I still haven't done like any aerial fishing in the main game. Oh well. Speaking of other things I haven't done in the main game, Tithe Farm. Yeah, I did some of that. I only did one round of the low-level seeds, but, well, that was one of the tasks, and I need to go back and do the medium seed and train there until I can get to the high-level seed, because I was planning to get to 85 farming even to do the farming guild stuff. Although, now that I have the tench, maybe I could skip some of that? I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, aside from that, I just came here, got 40 hunter, did some tithe, and ran around, did some things like entered the woodcutting guild. So, well, now I have to decide what gets cut from my task because of the tench, and I think I probably will keep the tench. I know I could cash it in for like 1,000 or 100 pearls and then use it to get some of the rods. Or, I don't know how many pearls you get for it. I know it's a lot, though. Actually, let's see if I can find real quick. I still have a page up. Much pearl. How much is a tench worth? Yeah, it would only be 100. So I probably will just keep the tench just because, I mean, come on, it's a tench. But yeah, so I'm probably going to do a bit more aerial fishing here, and then I'll probably do more farming and tithe farming. Well, on my way back to farming, I've gotten a little distracted. So after I finished with aerial fishing, I used 5300 to go catch a gray chin for the diary, and stayed there to 60 just to get some chins built up for range training later on, and also for the point boost at 60, and so I could get eclectic implings barehanded in case I come across any, because they are a pretty decent impling to catch. And then on the way back from that, I stopped by the Woodcutting Guild, and I decided I want to do some construction, because I want to have at least some stuff in my house, but there's not a lot of stuff that's really useful in Leagues. But the stuff I would like to get, I think actually I have it pulled up over here. I would like to get a chapel and a workshop and a kitchen. Those are the main ones. Now, I'm not sure if I have the funds for that right now because I only have 150k and the chapel alone costs 50k to build. But I at least want to start, get some of the planks and such while I'm here because I can get the teaks. And I also need to buy some cloth. And while I was here, I also was going to get a rune axe because I do need to cut some oaks. I mean, I probably do have the oak logs banked, but I was just going to cut them. But I'm not sure if this shop's stocked because I know, yeah, here's where it is. Is a rune axe in stock? Yes, it is. That is a more than I thought it would be, but Okay, got a rune axe now. Because unless I get a dragon axe from Wintertide, that's the best axe I can get, and I can't even equip it. Oh well. But yeah, so I'm probably going to be gathering some construction supplies, some oak planks and some other stuff. I also need to try and make some molten glass and soft clay, I think. But I will be working a bit on my player-owned house. Unfortunately, construction did not go quite as planned. I was hoping that stuff like the tool stores would give me enough experience to get me to like 55, 56 so I could build some of the other stuff, but I only ended up going to 53 and I kind of ran out of things to build because I still don't have molten glass. I don't know exactly where I get I know there's like a bucket of sand spawn or something, but I haven't found it yet. And I also did not want to dish 50k on the chapel yet. So I want to hold on to the cash stack so I can hopefully get the 100k for the infinite minecarts later on. But speaking of which, there's something a bit daring I'd like to try and do. I want to train Slayer. So the problem with that is I need to be careful with hit points because at the moment I take 1 damage at Wintertod with 3 warm items. But I can get to 27 hit points without increasing the damage. I think it's at 28 it will increase. I will double check that though to make sure. And if I can kill some sand crabs, which are my Slayer task, I should only need to kill 4. And if I do that, I can get to 10 Slayers so I can start the Lovakenge favor. Now, I will double check the experience, and if it isn't worth it, I just won't risk it, because they might regenerate before I damage, because I am still pretty low attack, even if I do have decent strength. But I think I'm going to try that. And I did it. I managed to get 10 Slayer without even hitting 27 hit points, and 28 is when the cold damage would have increased. So good there. Also, I did manage to get 2 easy clues, and I did also get some of them when I was doing aerial fishing, and I actually want to try and do some easy clues, because I can get, Sapphire. I can get law runes, and law runes are important because I can use the library to get to 23 magic, and then I can switch to the Arceus Spellbook for the battlefield teleport to make it a lot easier to get to the farming guild. And because I have Abyssal Accumulator, I can actually hopefully not use up the law runes, so even though I get like 3, they might last me quite some time. So I'm going to see if I can work at easy clues, although I'm not sure if I'm going to go for it right away, because let's see, the easy clue here is Port Piscarilles. I don't think any of the clues should be that hard, though, just they might require a lot of running around. So I actually think I might try and unlock the minecarts first, because now that I have 10 Slayer, I can use the face mask, which means I can go get Lovakenge favor. So if I get Lovakenge favor, I can do the quest, Forsaken Tower, and then unlock the minecarts, and then that should make easy clues a lot easier. I ended up going ahead and doing those easy clue scrolls, then swinging by the Arceus library to get both 40 rune crafting and 40 magic. So if I get some law runes, I can now teleport with them. Also, I did some of the diary tasks around Arceus, so let's see. I mean, fashionable. Not really useful, though I guess that is an upgrade for legs, and okay, Amulet of Magic and Flared Trousers. I mean, it's a pretty cool, unique item. I don't think it's useful in this mode, because I don't think we have that clue step, but oh well. But I'll see if I can get any more easy clues, but since I'm avoiding combat, it's probably not going to be too, well, easy. But yeah, I still need to see if I can manage to get some law runes. I also can get them off Essence Simplings if I see any about. But I think I am probably going to either do some more farming or head over and start on the Lovakenge favor now, because getting that maxed would be helpful.
So, good news and bad news. The bad news is it's actually been a couple weeks since the last clip, and I have been playing some Twisted Leagues, but I really haven't got to a lot because I was busy with finals and also being sick. So now it's, late December. I'm pretty behind on Twisted Leagues, but I still am eager to get back to it and at least try and make, some decent progress. I'd like to at least try and aim for, rune tier, or at least keep adamant rank for the whole trophy thing. But I have been doing some grinding. So I did end up getting 60 farming and 60 herb lore, but since I've been back, I came back to Wintertod because I wanted to just knock out 50 mil fire making to get that out of the way so I didn't have to do Wintertod anymore, and as you can see, I just got it. I might do a few more games to round up my crates, but I honestly don't care that much. I have 136 crates here in the bank, and I'm not sure when I'll open them. But, yeah, I probably won't wait too terribly long, because if you look at my skills, I mean, higher mining's the only thing that would really benefit me, and I don't really care too terribly much about the ores, but, higher, I think, herb lore or farming might also help a bit, so, I don't know, we'll see. Might also just wait till I get 75 woodcutting so I can get magic logs, I think. Anyway, but aside from that, I have got a good bit of woodcutting levels. I got to 60 construction, or past 60 construction, and 82 fletching, so I got points from that. And if you look at my points now, I'm only 870 from the final relic. So pretty much my goal is I still want to work at most of my old plans of trying to, get farming and thieving and that stuff to get the final relic. and then I still want to do combat and clue scrolls to try and get points just for ranks. But yeah, I'm still a fair bit behind though, so not sure how well this is going to go, and I still also do need to get that Lovakenge favor. So I probably will work on farming next just to, get back to that grind, because I still have a good bit of tithe to do. But I really don't want to grind tithe to 85 right now, so we'll see what I get up to. And now that I'm done with Wintertod, the progress is going to start flying in. There is 80 cooking. So I actually been getting this by doing something a little strange, which is potatoes, because a while back I just was kind of AFKing making butter, because this is actually a pretty good healing food. And I also made some tuna potatoes, actually just to show. So yeah, I have a good bit of potatoes with butter, some tuna potatoes, and some potatoes with cheese, but then I realized the effort to make cheese wasn't worth it because it only heals like 2 more than the buttered. So yeah, but I have some of these I'm making, and 80 cooking was one of my goals. Now I can cook sharks, and I also got a bunch of league points from it. Aside from that, I did go to Tithe Farm and do the tier 2 seeds and got 100 points from that. But I decided I really don't want to do Tithe Farm a bunch because I don't even have all the rewards on Tithe Farm in the main game. I don't want to grind it out here in something that's going to go away in a few weeks. But I do want to get to 65 farming so I can enter tier 2 of the farming guild. And that should be it for farming for now. I probably will, eventually work at trying to get into tier 3 of the farming guild and get to the 3rd tier of the Tithe C just so I can get those points later on. But for the moment, I don't need to do them with how I arranged the stuff I need to get to tier 5, so I'm not going to do it. But the main thing I need to do now is both Lovakenge favor and also thieving, because I need to get 64 thieving so I can go steal from the lizardman chest. That should also get my crafting up because I would like to try and get 60 crafting. And in the process, I'll want to get 80 thieving, then I can steal from the gem stall, and then I also will have a Xeric talisman. So that's my main goal right now, once I finish with these potatoes. And I also will be working at farming, just using the herb patches and farming guild. So, yeah. It slipped my mind to start recording, as I got the level, but yeah, here is 65 farming. Now I can enter the mid-tier of the farming guild, and also grow Hospori, which I do have a seed for I got earlier. So, yeah, I will be heading over to the farming guild and doing that now for the task, but I also did get 64 thieving, so I can get those lizardman chests. And I also will be using that to train crafting and to get my thieving up to 80 so I can get the gem stall and the points for 80. And in preparation for that, I did end up doing a little bit of combat training, killing some unicorns. I actually still didn't get 28 hit points, but that doesn't matter because I'm done with Wintertod now. But yeah, I got some unicorn horns and made some normal anti-poison because I already used up all my writs. But yeah, so I have some anti-poisons because I know that thieving and the whole lizardman area will likely poison me. So off to the farming guild, and I probably will stop by Lovakenge on the way and see if I can get some of that favor now. Well, a small change in plans. So after working at favor here a bit, I realized it doesn't make sense to go for 100% Lovakenge favor now. So instead I ended up going for 60 mining. So the reason for this is, and actually I forgot to do that, the reason for this is I did already get some favor because I mined all the sulfur I needed, all 500. But I'm going to make dynamite so I can get to the point where the quest and the mine carts will take me to 100%. But to make dynamite I need saltpeter, and since I have all those Wintertod crates, they give saltpeter, it makes sense to open those crates before gathering any saltpeter on my own. So to open the crates, I decided I want to first get my mining up, but I also want to hit 80 woodcutting, just because I plan to get that anyway, and there's a task for cutting a magic tree at the Forsaken Tower. So I'm at least going to get 80 woodcutting, and I also would like to try and get 60 crafting just for better gems, but that's not a huge deal. And hopefully I'll be able to get that while thieving lizardman chests, because you can use you'll get stuff there that can help with crafting. So pretty much my plan is for the moment, I got 40 smithing. So I got, 40 mining, 60 mining, and 40 smithing. I got the sulfur. I'm going to hold off on the rest of Lovakenge favor for now. And then later, after I open the Wintertod crates, I should have the saltpeter so I can make the dynamite, finish up the favor, and get the mine carts. But for now, I need to head over to the farming guild because I still need to enter the 2nd tier of the farming guild. And I also, I am going to try the stone chest now, if I don't have good luck with them and fail a bunch, I might try and get a lockpick from raids because they did add that a while back, or otherwise try and get a lockpick. But I'm hoping I won't need to go through the trouble of trying to find a raid where I can easily get a lockpick, because that sounds like a pain. Well, that was unexpectedly quick. So I just got here and probably stole from, like, let's see, 5 chests, 6 chests, and I already got the Zeah talisman. So, well, there's a leak task, and now I can teleport around Zeah a lot easier. But, so far, I've only got teleported out once and failed a decent bit, so I think it is doable without a lockpick. But I'll see how it goes, because ideally I'm staying here until I get 80 thieving, which is, quite a ways away. Actually, do I have the counter? No, I don't have a tracker set up. And also to get some more gems and Zero Shin robes and some fangs, because, I need the fangs to actually teleport with it. So, yeah, but hopefully this, goes well. I don't have a lot of clips to show for it, but, that was quite the grind, and it is done. I now have 5,000 league points exactly. So I did, end up going and getting a lockpick. Also had a nice, maze random. And since I had the lockpick, I decided to come back and steal the artifacts because I realized if I stayed at the temple, I left out a 78 to come here. But if I stayed at the temple to 80, I would not have got 60 crafting. So I decided it was better to come back and do the artifacts for the last few points. Also, I did enter the farming guild and, of course, steal the gems from the gem stall for the other points. But yeah, so now I can pick my final relic, and to be honest, this is probably the smartest choice now, because if I'm just trying to grind for points, double the experience on top of the other multipliers is huge. But I want to go with Xeric's Focus because it's fun. So pretty much it means all my weapons will attack 1 speed faster. So, I'll be using a scimitar at a short bow speed. Or a short bow on rapid. My short bow is going to be attacking like darts. I mean, it might not be as beneficial as 10 times experience for combat instead of 5 times for trying to level. But I mean, this is going to be more interesting than just more experience. So this is what I'm going with. And there it is. All the relics have now been chosen. And that is where I'm going to end off this episode. So in the next episode, there's a lot of stuff to do, because I still need to work at getting my skills up a bit to open those Wintertide crates, and I also can now start combat. And I am very excited for that, because that means Slayer, that means Clue Scrolls, and hopefully a lot more points. Because I got all the relics, but I still need to try and get points up for the rank. So, yeah. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.